I met Mary for the first time, I was like, the theme of Rocky will play, final countdown will happen, and no such luck. She came in a chiffon dress. I was just like, how do I play this girl? Women-oriented film क्यों गए?
Yeah.
आपको अच्छी लगी ट्रेलर जाके देखो if it's a male protagonist or a female protagonist. I don't think anybody can be a jungly Billy like I am. You take Chennai Express with Deepika. Nobody can do Meerama like the way she did.
Hi Priyanka, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Madhu.
So tell me, do you draw a lot of similarity between you and Mary Kom? Very strong women, spirited women, free will women.
I think we are similar as people, definitely. We both hail from small towns. We both have represented the country in one form or the other internationally, I guess, on a global stage. We're both feisty, opinionated, unapologetic. We balance family and work.
Yeah.
So I think we have a lot of similarities. Yeah.
But what is not similar?
The fact that she loves cooking and I hate it.
Really?
Hate cooking.
Yeah.
She loves cooking. And she's damn good at it also.
Yeah.
The fact that she's a mother.
Yeah.
That was difficult for me to portray because I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
The fact that she loves being athletic and sporty and go to the gym and I hate it.
But you at least you look very athletic and sporty.
Because I'm an actor. I'm good at being an actor.
So you act like that. You're not like that. And you hate the gym.
I hate the gym. So this for me was like a really big task, But yeah, we have similarities and differences for sure.
It's very interesting, I was reading about Mary Kom and she loves dressing up and makeup and hairstyles. So, did you train her in that area? Did she take some tips from you?
That is her personality.
Yeah?
She's changed more hairstyles in the last 10 years than I probably have.
Wow.
She loves highlighting her hair, getting new haircuts. She loves shopping. I hate shopping. She took me shopping to this really nice. She's a full girl.
Yeah.
But
it's so strange. You think of her, you think that she's a tomboy because
exactly
she's
what I thought.
Boxing champion.
When I met Mary for the first time, I was like, the theme of Rocky will play, final countdown will happen, and girl in a hoodie will walk on, and no such luck. She came in a chiffon dress, wearing, glitter nail polish, red lipstick, which is her favorite, eyeshadow, straight hair, very chic, beautiful, soft-spoken. And I was just like, how do I play this girl? Because she's a complete dichotomy. She's a full feminine homemaker who is a tigress when she goes into the ring. And I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. So do you feel like that in real life too? When you're in front of the screen, you're a different person, like a tigress on screen, and off screen is somebody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, as an actor especially, because I play so many different people in my films, and I am, as a person, sometimes you forget, what you are, who you are. And I am a completely different person than the characters that I play.
For a strong person like you who doesn't get easily beaten in real life, you were in the ring, getting beaten up, bleeding. How was that experience?
Unexpected.
Yeah.
I really thought I'll have to act like a boxer when I first decided to do the film. I didn't understand or realize probably what it would take.
What do you mean by have to act like a boxer? Didn't you have to act like a boxer?
No, I had to learn the sport.
Okay.
I had to be a boxer.
That's the difference, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I would have to act like one, but you can't act like one without learning.
Being a part of the sport, you mean?
No, without learning the sport. Today you can put me into a ring and I know how to box. I may not win.
Yeah.
I may lose, I may not score, but I can play the game. And I learned it that much. I know my footwork, I know my, I can skip like a pro. I've done everything that it required for me to be able to play a champion boxer. I had to take the punches, I had to give the punches. So it was all so real, but I didn't expect that.
So what was your first blow like? What was it, that moment? What did you feel? I mean, I believe you were bleeding. Something like that happened,
That was not my first blow. That happened after a while. The first time I got hit on my face, my brains shook. I didn't realize.
The impact?
Yeah. I was hit on my face, but I felt like my head, it started pounding. And my brains shook. I felt like my brains went like that. And it was... It was not what I expected at all.
Like an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, it was one of those. I bled because all my opponents in the film were real boxers. We could either teach me or my coach to learn boxing. We couldn't possibly teach the whole film. you know, and we had so many different opponents. So Umang thought that it was better to cast real boxers because it would look authentic as well. And plus, we wouldn't have to spend time teaching an actor besides me and coach Sunil sir how to box. We've just forgot that if you cast real boxers, they are not.
They will
going
really
to,
box.
Yeah, they'll really box you. They don't know how to act like a boxer. And I tried to teach them the first few hours of shooting कि you know यहाँ से नाक miss कर लो, I'll take my reaction. But they just won't do it. They used to get so nervous that they'll actually hit me. That you know their faces would become like this.
Like scared, like okay, stop it there.
We couldn't shoot it, you know. So finally I took like there's this girl called Pavitra from Hisar who plays for the Indian team actually. And she's damn powerful and it hurts, man. Her hands are like tough. So I took her aside and I said, just hit me. It's okay. I'll hold my stomach height. Just go for it. So it broke the ice for her and for me. That I also said, ki, okay, let me see how hard this is going to hurt. So we both got comfortable with me taking the punches, with me giving the punches. That we could. I could really take the punches. And it's a contact sport. You have to contact for it to look.
So you have to be punched really,
And when you're shooting high speed, I mean, think about it. When you're shooting in slow motion, if I don't hit, then you'll be able to see it. So I had to get hurt. Ouch.
So has the film been life-changing for you, Priyanka? Emotionally, just what you've been through, the entire experience and the journey of it?
No. But it's been creatively tremendously satisfying. But the one thing that I've learned from this film, which may probably change me in the future, is that no one can tell you that your dreams are small. No one can tell you that you can't achieve something. When I took on the film, I would have never in my wildest dreams thought that I'd be building muscles and learning a sport. I mean, I don't understand anything about sports. And I'm playing a sports person. You know, so life can throw anything at you. And you can never be prepared for it. You just have to, in the moment, make sure that you can wing it.
Right there,
You have to be able to do that. And that's changed me. Nothing deters me. Nothing scares me. Fear is something I don't feel.
Wow.
When it comes to my job, at least, for sure. The only
But you've always been fearless when it comes to your work, right?
I'm extremely fearless when it comes to my work.
You also know that you own a pair of boxing gloves now. How well are you going to use it?
I'm not. I'm going to, to frame them and keep them.
Wow.
She wore it at a world championship. She won it and she signed it and she's given it to me. Those are going up on the wall.
Recently told the media that you can use it on them if they go too far, right? Good use.
Right? Dar ke raho mujhse.
No, we are fearless like you. No, we were also reading an interview where you said that, your dad had told you that don't play this like any other Bollywood actress would play a sport film.
No, don't play it like a heroine. And I was like, Dad, I'm very offended by that comment. What is that?
Really? He said that?
Yeah, he said, don't do it like a heroine. I said, what does that mean? He said, नहीं, gloves पहन के पहुंच गए कि भैया मुझे boxing आती है. So, he was damn condescending to me. It was the last script my father heard. And he used to be a sports person in school.
Wow.
My mother was a sports person in school. She used to throw the javelin and do all of that.
So you were the only one in the family who wasn't.
Yeah, me and my brother don't like sports. My brother still poor thing. He plays cricket and he likes it. I never played sports. I was thrown into basketball because I was tall. But never really. So, he just said that do it with conviction and do it like you mean it.
Yeah.
I do all my work like that, which is why I took big offense to my father saying that to me. But it stayed with me. And that, I think, really helped me and motivated me to play this as real as I could.
You said something very, very nice recently about women-centric roles. There's nothing like typically a women-centric role.
No,
right?
I'm saying, we are hypocritical.
Absolutely. And there's a gender bias in a certain way.
Yeah, if we ourselves are going to do the gender bias, when is the world going to stop talking about us and treat us equally as women? First of all, when you go watch a film and there's a boy standing on the poster, we never say, "Yaar, aaj Friday ko male-oriented film dekhne jate."
Exactly.
कोई नहीं कहता.
Absolutely.
हम women-oriented film क्यों कहते हैं? आपको अच्छी लगी trailer, जाके देखो if it's a male protagonist or a female protagonist. I think that's important.
Right.
And we need to think like that a little bit more.
And you're the only actress who actually said that, look, I don't want to take credit for a film which, a film like a Krish or a Dawn. Though I think you had very strong roles in that film.
No, of course I had strong roles.
Yet you say it doesn't belong to me, I'm not a part of the 100 crore club because
I was a supporter of the main actor in that film.
Yeah.
Like in this film, Darshan is to me.
Right.
I played a very important, integral part in the franchise, but the film belonged to Shah Rukh Khan and Hrithik Roshan.
It takes a lot to say that. I mean,
It's honest, it's
Yeah.
true. Whereas in a Barfi, it belonged to me as much as it belonged to Ranbir, as much as it belonged to Ileana. Because I had of course I contributed to a Krish and a Dawn, and I don't think anybody can be a jungly Billy like I am. But yeah, there's their films there.
Yeah.
And it's honest truth. I love being a part of these incredibly beautiful, mega blockbuster movies because it's my
Absolutely.
favorite genre
Yeah,
of film.
yeah.
But sometimes, girls don't have a lot to do in
right.
them.
I agree totally. Yeah.
And that's the honest truth.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when, like, I see, like, for me,
Yeah.
Barfi, 100 crore, blah, blah,
Yeah, yeah,
super
yeah.
successful film. But I can take credit for it. And I can say, yeah, और कोई नहीं कर सकता था Jilmil.
Totally.
Like, for example, you take Chennai Express with Deepika. Nobody can do Meerama like the way she did.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or like Rajniti where Katrina did. Who could play that part the way she did? You can't take away from these girls.
Right.
Or like that's her 100 crore
the
success.
Yeah, correct.
And like Alia in two states.
Yeah.
Her 100 crore success.
Awesome.
Along with the boys, for
Yeah.
sure. But I think that for me is a I'll not take credit for it, but I'll obviously always be a part of that
Absolutely.
hugely successful
Yeah.
film.
At the same time, you say that you don't understand box office numbers.
I don't know numbers.
But you know you're a very saleable actress, right?
See, yeah, people like watching me. My producers tell me that.
But they would buy a ticket and go to watch you. That's what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's not what the numbers that I'm talking
Correct,
about.
yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about trade numbers where इतनी की opening लगी तो इतना successful हुआ तो I get very confused. I'm a creative person. I'm an artist. The day my film releases, I detach from it. Now it's तीर कमान से निकल गया है. It's not my business.
So who do you want to use your boxing gloves on now, if you had one of them?
I'm not an angry person.
No?
You
never really punched anyone in real life?
I have.
Yeah, you have?
I didn't know how to punch. I used to slap.
Okay.
Punching I've just learned. And my punch is really strong.
Really?
But my slap was also.
I'll quickly ask you, what was the interaction with Mary Kom's family?
I spent a couple of days
Yeah.
in Imphal and in her
Right.
in her gaon with her in Manipur, and not just the interaction. I think Mary and I became friends over this duration.
So now she's someone we like pick up the phone and talk to?
Yeah, she calls me all the time.
very
I
nice.
call her all the time. Through the film, I actually used
Yeah,
to stalk
yeah.
her. I've opened her cupboard. I've opened her drawers.
Like just
She
walk
was
through
most
her life?
she was most embarrassed. It was
Yeah.
quite funny. But I told her, I said, I'm playing you, man. I need to know what you're
Yeah.
like. And she found it very funny. But, her family gave me the responsibility of their greatest secrets,
Wow.
of their private moments, of their fears, insecurities, what they shared, things that we don't ever tell people. But there's a film being made about it. And I just didn't want to let her down. So when they were watching the film, my toes were curling inside
Really?
my shoes. I was that nervous. But she called me and she cried, and then I cried, and of course when girls get happy we cry. So it was for me validation. Her validation was very important. And
I
I'm
believe
glad
her
I got
husband
it.
is very sweet. He's never told her I love you in life ever. Yeah.
He is a straight-faced. He has this. He's really funny,
Yeah.
but he has that straight-faced humor, and she's this feisty, bubbly, talking
Yeah.
girl. But they are a beautiful relationship, and we've portrayed that relationship in the film actually as much as we can truly after getting to know them.
Wow. Thank you so much for talking to us, Priyanka. Wear your gloves and take on the box office.
Thank you, Manju.
Great going. Thank you so much.